You're good at it.
I got something in my eye.
What do you know? Nothing.
Good to see you.
I don't know anything. Well, it's good to be seen.
Yeah.
Good to be talked to. Hey, did they, did somebody buy that house?
I'm moving you back where you used to be.
Yeah, I was gonna move back there. Did they,
I'm having the garage tore down. I had a court order to clean it up. A grizzle, right?
yeah,
Yeah. See, I got it boarded up.
yep. Who did that?
Trouble got the bid.
Oh, it's okay.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, but does someone have my packet? Because I don't have one in my box.
There's no packet out there, period.
I don't have one in my box.
Did she put it out for you? Yeah.
No.
It's just you here.
Why, Bill's not here?
Well, they got, here, Bill's here.
Oh, I don't,
Yeah. We'll get rid of George, not get rid of him, but.
Okay, alrighty.
All right.
Okay, I guess I'll take this then, thank you. Ooh, I got it electronically, the only thing that wasn't in there was the minutes, so.
Did you get that one from the attorney?
Yep, she sent that in another email.
She did.
Yes, this one?
Yes.
Yep, we got that one. Is this, do you have a completed one of this? You can look, but,
We do not. And that's for Zobel, correct?
yeah.
The, what I have
She just, on the electronic one, it was highlighted in areas that he didn't complete it, so that's why I just asking it.
they asked if they could finish it here during
Is
the
it-
meeting. They weren't.
This ain't Mr. Terrell's first
It's not.
rodeo. Is
Mr.
this-
Zobel did the,
I know, but is Mr. Torello and his sister gonna be here today?
his wife,
Oh, okay.
Joy.
I don't know her.
She's our
No.
county commissioner.
Oh, so this ain't the same, this ain't,
Yes.
this is the same?
I didn't look. Let me look.
No,
Is
well,
this Mark?
no, it says Dean.
Oh, Dean, okay.
Is that a brother then?
It is a brother.
Because it usually is, what's his sister's name that lives in Wales, in the stone house? Yeah, you do, Neo.
Kathy?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Kathy is one of his sisters.
Yep.
And then the other one has that business up by Lexington.
That I don't know.
Hey, Bill. Hey.
So.
Good to see you. As Gary says, good to be seen.
Yeah, I guess.
I got a piece of concrete in my eye.
Okay.
I'm buying a Connex box.
What is that?
Don't worry, don't worry. I got a 24-foot gooseneck trailer.
I know what
I'm
you're
gonna
talking
bolt it to that sucker.
All right, all
Motion
right.
to approve.
As far as Sparlingville Baptist Church, they had a permit for footings only, and it expires on 11/26.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do for that. They have never,
You're still not doing it, huh?
Nope.
no. So I'll give you a copy of this. It's footings only. We did give them a permit. They paid for the permit, and it's good till November.
Okay. Chickens.
That's that. The next one is.
that we picked up from the MTA meeting.
Okay,
It's in regards to the state trying to take over the zoning and planning.
okay,
And there's a lot more information if you go off of your phone and take a picture of this.
okay,
We can get more, there's a copy in here for everybody,
okay,
okay?
sounds
We're
good.
trying to make it so their houses can only be, they have to be 5 feet apart
Yeah.
and take away all of your rights along with all the
Yeah.
zoning too, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this one's this one. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have any more? I need more paper.
You want more paper as? Oh, okay. So, okay. See what's on that Gillette, that's, okay, that's this one. Where's Peggy?
Okay.
There's Mr. Gillette. Oh, hello. Hey, Becky. Do you have can I ask for the meeting book to look up these two ponds in preparation for our item today? Can I see the meeting book so I can take some notes on what we did with these two approvals? So this was,
From the last meeting.
no, this is gonna be a while back. Do you guys still just put them in the book? Okay, I just know I'd like this, like the time.
Mr.
Usually
How
we
you
did
doing?
$1,000
Good.
times and something else, just to be consistent,
Hanging in there.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the Pope?
No.
They requested special prayer for him Sunday. They thought he had the bird flu. They checked him out, and by Joe, he did have the bird
I
flu.
think that's what you want.
They think he got it from a cardinal.
I'll just get that for you, okay?
Hey, Mr. Howard.
Yep, this will work.
Still gonna take me, get some used to your new soul patch. You got one too. You look like you're ready to start a rock band now.
No, I was just asking for the meeting minutes to be consistent for,
Go it up here.
That's a solid idea, I like that, that's being a true conservative. You're not resorting to doctors, you're taking, medical into your.
yeah, this is, cool.
I heard the.
Yeah, I just want, this is back in January.
Regarding process.
I just wanted consistency on the ponds. But why, I guess why is Mr. Gillette, why is,
Recently?
no, we
I was in the
we
hospital
told him
8
he had
days,
6 months.
14 days in rehab.
What
He
happened?
had until August.
Getting old?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Okay. Well, glad you,
Hey, haven't been done, I haven't
What do
seen
you
you.
mean he gave him till
Pretty
August?
serious. He had some kind of infection from the medicine they were giving,
What'd you talk?
and it was,
We did this back in
glad
April.
you're still with us.
We'll take a
wasn't funny
review.
how it
I guess we'll
was.
give an up. We'll give an up. I
And,
guess, what do we,
that's not
what is he
fine.
asking for?
and you know what? I was praying to go.
You ready?
That's how bad it was.
Do you have any, wife or kids or anything?
Life insurance?
No, wife or kids.
Okay, that was
Wife
on
and
here.
one daughter
Okay.
and a bunch of grandkids.
I'm sure they've missed
So,
They probably
You
wouldn't.
got any great grandkids?
I'm good.
They probably celebrate my going.
Oh, yeah, because they're sick of seeing you in pain?
Beg your pardon?
But didn't they make him get a bond?
Well,
Isn't that what the bond for?
I lost all my balance.
He didn't have to get one. That's mine. That's mine.
I can't now. I'm-
Did he have to get one?
My
from
wife
NDOT
brought
then?
me.
Cause
And
that's
BJ
not considered
gave me a
M21?
ride.
Yeah, it's the county, approves it.
Oh, okay.
They oversee it.
All right.
I haven't been driving because of my stroke.
We won't, yeah. Is Mr. Francis gonna be here?
So I've graduated from the boot.
No, Mr. Francis.
You're still graduating.
That's okay.
Gone thing.
No, I've had all the attorneys for,
Great, cool.
Delone, this one right here.
Okay, so they're just gonna sit and talk to us then?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. You cannot negotiate during
You gonna go to
reconditioning.
that seminar?
rezoning, but-
No, that has nothing to do with it. It's
Training
based
session?
upon
What's that one about?
I'll send
May.
out.
Of what they're wanting to do there and what his request is going to
I'm not
be.
going.
Okay. But are they gonna send something formal? I read this, yeah.
Drive, and I don't want to impose on
I
anyone.
read
If
this.
I was going,
The
I'd drive.
definition
Or I'd borrow your car and I'd drive.
based upon,
But his, right, well, his request has to come to us.
Where's that supposed to be?
yes, but we also.
Well,
Some out of, some
Right.
place
We do
that's
that
so
in
far
the-
away, it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
no, it says Frankenmuth.
That's out of the way.
Yeah. Now, and there's some
But he
other
doesn't,
places.
I got what, I read this. He doesn't wanna do this, he just wants the
It's a
parcels, he
good
wants to come and
program to
request
take.
a reconditional rezoning as industrial with stipulations.
Maybe on the weekend.
Correct, but he has to say that
Well, it might
first.
be on the weekend, I don't
So
know.
this is more of just a
think I
dog and
have
pony
that.
show with chit-chatting.
I don't think
Okay.
I have the notice here.
also, we have.
He
to-
wants he wants to
think
feel the
it's at home.
temperature, right?
No, here it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but also,
Here it
we
is.
have to
You got one, I
adopt
think.
the master plan.
That ain't my fault. I thought the township was.
That was back to township.
They
Under
approved it, but the definition for
$100
the
and a quarter,
district,
I think.
Well,
that would be
I'm
nice.
sure whoever does.
Right, but he doesn't wanna
let
do
us
that.
know all
He does,
this.
that's what, not what,
We need the
I've been to
definition
some of them.
finalized.
right,
They've all been
but I read this,
beneficial.
Al doesn't want us
I haven't
to
been
do
with
it
the
that,
Frankenmuth.
But if we could
so.
combine the definition, would be great. That's why that green
Well,
with the
outside of it all,
industrial area, the green belt and the setbacks,
we were worried for
we
a
could
little
put that
bit,
in
but we
with
didn't
this
see any.
definition.
So if they just talk
I
about what they
almost-
want,
Huh?
reread our
They had me marked,
definition,
they had it.
and then the question would be what additional,
As they say.
what, do you want it, what additional,
Well,
gotcha.
Okay.
I understand that,
actually, I did.
so this is more, but you can't make
That
any,
much pain.
this is not, you cannot negotiate, that was made very clear.
It
They
was
request, and it's an up or down, yes or no. Then you say no, go back, and then they're supposed to read between the
It
lines, I
wasn't
guess,
funny.
with meeting minutes being, so what did they talk about? Like vegetation,
Our township's
buffers,
trying to turn in.
limitation, yeah, that kind of, right, and then they come back with the presentation, or come back. But Mr. Zoltan, I guess the neighbor, where is Mr. Zoltan?
Mr. Zopel,
There he
You ever get
is.
over by
Okay, I'm good.
Telegraph?
So where's that pond gonna go, right there?
Sand out of there.
That's what the picture says.
Hey, bud, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see anybody at my age.
This is
You're looking young.
weird. This is different than the drawing in the, this must be in addition to. Here's
Hey,
SpongeBob.
hey, let me ask you something.
This
you-
is,
did you
he
hear
doesn't,
about the
it's
Pope Sunday?
this.
That's there.
They asked for a special prayer for him. They thought he had the bird flu.
Okay, now I gotta get this
And
now.
after they checked, he did
I,
have the
I
bird
understood it with the,
flu. They think he got it from the cardinal.
when I was looking at
I knew it was
this,
gonna be a
not
joke.
this one.
No, you didn't.
There was a,
Yes, I didn't hear anything about the Pope, but we'd hear about it. Pretty good one. You come up with it yourself?
Huh?
You're not on social media, so I don't think you get it on social media.
okay, there's a different
Is that a old
drawing.
joke you were told as
I
a?
Yeah,
understood
that's
it.
an old joke.
Okay.
Hey, this guy's got a shiny head.
yeah,
Looks good.
kinda look like you.
Yeah.
Yours is nice, Mr. Howard.
Yes.
Yeah,
I wish my head
this
looked
was
like
the
yours.
better drawing, cause I
mean,
understood this
For being
one.
as ill
So
as you
where
are,
is
you
this
take good
one?
care of
But
yourself.
this is,
You know what, a
This
bald-headed
is,
man wouldn't get rid
Taylor.
of his comb.
The Taylor, no, the Taylor goes in front, because it's
Just
the
couldn't part
house.
with it.
Then it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's,
Well, we have a couple minutes, where's this, how much is over come up here? This drawing does not match this drawing.
no.
I think, no.
Teresa brought it up
One
already,
one
too.
lady missing, yeah.
This pond,
Miss, Nicole,
there's nothing on there that even corresponds.
she's so quiet, I don't know.
This is,
Think of her name
I haven't seen
this
her in a
is
while.
Charles' place right here.
Sure,
This is
name
Charles'
tags.
house right
Oh,
there.
doggone, I
The one
almost said.
far away,
Yep.
Harris.
and this was the old Taylor's.
It's Harris, right? Is that her last name?
If this is the one, this is the newer house,
Doggone.
then this was, I don't know who owns it now.
There's
This is
Zobel's.
the other, this is Zobel's.
Oh, there we go.
Henry.
What's the first one? Jenny. Jennifer Henry. Yeah.
Is she from around here?
Henry's her
Something
name.
don't jive.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because then this is the parcel that she crossed out. This is, must be the house. Is this
Got
supposed
lots
to be
of
the
work,
house
buddy?
right here?
No.
And then this is
No.
the barns
Just,
back here.
We quit.
Yep.
Did
To
you?
me, this would be where the pond is going.
Correct.
Shut the doors last
This ain't
fall.
his.
I got a buddy, he's growing crazy.
This
That
isn't
must be why.
his. Why did they
Guys
give
like
you
you are
this?
Throwing
Why
her
did
in
they
there.
give us this?
Yeah, he's
This
he's
is
added
the
almost
old, I don't know
4
who
new
lives there
vehicles.
now, but this used to be
Who
the
was
other
that?
Taylor.
Paul Cyrus.
And
Oh, yeah.
then
He
who
does good
says?
work.
I know Paul.
Good
Isn't this a
restoration,
Taylor, but he
he's
got
hard
the
work.
house in the back?
Yeah,
Young,
that's
too.
And then
his
the-
Taylor. He was on the board. That's his house.
He's a-
That one I don't know. And then the
He's a
Cates
hard
live
worker.
over here,
Still in
but
his
she
20s?
was a Taylor.
He
Yes.
looks,
I think he's in his
'Cause this
thirties.
house,
Yeah.
Early
this
30s,
old.
he
yeah.
looks young, I know that.
Yeah.
That's a
Hey.
brand new house.
Concrete
Right,
has not
but
worn
it's
him
been
down.
there now probably for like 5
He's got a
years.
good
Yes,
crew,
yeah.
so maybe he can.
This used to be, this is
Stay
where
looking young
there
like
was
you.
2 boys and they rode the bus with me.
Yes.
And they're the ones that brought the gun that killed across the street. And his cousin died. He doesn't live there anymore either. And they used to be Taylors.
No. And then there's this one. Next page. This one here's on a pier. Where's he gonna get the sand out of?
No, this is Zobel's. This is this one. That's this one off the Taylor. Are you talking, you're talking about we're getting.
Gillette.
Yeah, Gillette. They've been here before.
Yeah, but that's on that's on the pier.
That's on the pier across from where he's renting.
But where are they getting it? Did you go by and see that?
Well, they've been working there before. They're the ones that have decided.
That's where we jump.
Where's your, no, it's the next door.
I don't know, but when I put it in Google Earth, it showed that.
Wife was at Dunlap.
So they named it after you.
I'm gonna live on Dunlap until I get
Now is Dunlap the same road that turns into Taylor?
same road.
So both sides were named after someone.
Well,
Mr. Taylor.
Mr. Taylor tried to change the name.
Okay,
You guys had
Let's
you
start.
had,
Can we start?
you guys
Say
had
pledge
Battle of the
allegiance,
Bands
please.
years ago,
Well,
like the Hatsfield McCoys.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And roll call, please.
Moore,
Here.
Garrett,
here.
Booker,
Yes.
Miller, Howard,
here,
Tuttle,
Oh.
and Reese absent.
You have a approval of the agenda?
I'll move to approve the agenda for the April 28, 2026 Planning Commission meeting.
A second. Have approval and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Approval of the minutes for February 24th, 2026.
I'll move to approve the minutes with one correction on page 1, letter C. If we can change the word board to commission.
I second.
I have a motion to accept. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Peggy, do you have the, do you know what I'm talking about? When I say page 1, got it? Okay.
Okay, we're gonna have an open public hearing for 2780 Taylor Drive Pond and sand removal. We're gonna open the meeting at
Do you want a motion, Mr.
I'm
Chair?
gonna motion to open it.
Yeah, I'll move to open a public hearing for 2780 Taylor Drive, a pond and sand removal request at 6:32.
A second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Approved. Any disapproval? Signify by saying aye. Discussion. Is there anybody here for the Taylor Road?
I'm Marty Terrell,
Could you step up to the mic, please, Marty? So before you start, didn't we clear this up? Didn't he have he was here once before?
He had a permit for a
Different.
different address.
Burma.
Allen Road.
No, it's Burma,
Burma.
Burma.
near Angelwood or Angle Court.
That has not been,
That fell through.
And for
Okay.
me, that probably won't continue.
Right. Yeah.
He was working for us at the time, and he left, and we just, never did anything with it, honestly. I'm
Well-
sorry to waste your time on that one.
No, that's all right. We revoked it last time we met.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what are we looking to do?
Another pit, 1.4 acres, on Mr. Zobel's property. And behind there, I don't know if you're familiar with where their property is, but it's kind of in track with where we go into our property. It's real close. We go down to Flinchball Road, so it's right there. It makes sense for him, it makes sense for us, but probably a 1.4 acre pond. I think it's 240 by 230, basically the dimensions. It's all pure sand. It'd be great for our community, great to have sand. There's very limited amounts of resources in our spot. The only other spots for sand are on Cribbins Road and, of course, out of mid-Michigan. So we appreciate the opportunity to have more material here. It'd be really a short-lived project. I believe we'd be in and out of there in one season, maybe two at the most. So we have that road bonded, as well as Flinchball Road bonded, so truck traffic is already allowed there. And we'd maintain it as far as dust and whatever.
You only expect to take 2 acres of sand out?
1.4. But we can probably go down, 20 feet.
that's pure sand at Old Taylor Dunlap Road.
Yeah.
What parcel is this?
Yeah, so that's a clarity question, because what we have in paper, this one,
Something doesn't jive.
it doesn't match the one I got electronically, because this here includes the neighbors, Mr. Zobel, right, which is, yeah, so in regard to this needs to be updated. I'm gonna use some old names, and it shows my age, because I know where you are, Mr. Zobel, and then the White House next door used to be Taylor's, but I don't know who owns it anymore. Next door is another Taylor, and then the Cates are next door to them. So I know the area, but the other drawing that I got electronically was a little better, because it did show the proposed pond, and this one doesn't, because
Where is the proposed pond? Is it on parcel C or?
it's Mr. Zobel's, and like the house drawing was much better too. Because this is Flinchball, this is Taylor right here, this is Mr. Zobel's house.
So,
It's up here, right, the 19.59 acres?
Here's Flinchball here.
that's
I'm
my,
assuming
okay,
this is
here's my
Taylor.
house, here's my barn.
Yep.
The pond would be right back here behind the barn.
Yeah,
In one piece of property or 2 pieces of property?
Well, this is all, well,
you have two
these were
different,
they were bought at 2 different times.
Mhm.
And so this is all mine. It'll be, do you have
the other
I don't.
drawing, I can pull it up on my phone, which I was
Will you be
showing.
leaving the
Yeah, I
property
just had no
This
idea.
one-
Flinchball?
This one's
sorry, sir?
much better.
Will you be leaving the property to go to Flinchball?
No, once you go right to the expressway.
Oh,
They wrote it here.
so it's right behind.
Yes, sir. Yeah, right directly behind the barn here.
Yeah.
So you'll be going across somebody else's property?
No, he's coming
No,
off
no,
Taylor.
we'll go
You're
off-
coming off Taylor, right?
Off of Taylor,
Yeah,
but
he's
right
in-
to the
Yeah,
expressway.
he'll be coming through my property. I've got a drive that
Yeah.
goes back to the field.
Well, that's what I mean, he's gonna go off Taylor to Flinchball.
No. I think he's gonna come in Taylor, get his sand, and go back
Yes,
out to
sir.
Taylor and go.
Right.
Yes, sir.
He's never going down Flinchball.
No, we have no reason to go back to Flinchball.
Okay.
No. Mr. Terrell, you have a pit off of Flinchbog, the dirt portion.
We do.
But it doesn't connect because,
It does not connect.
It doesn't. Everybody's parcels there are very deep.
Very
Right.
separate too, yes.
But how long have you had your pit there?
Probably 30 years.
Yeah. Because it connected to the golf course, correct?
No, there was a piece in the middle of that.
Oh, it
at the
did?
stadium.
Oh, okay. All right. So, thank you, Mr. Zobel.
Would you draw it on there?
No, but that would probably be a condition. If we're gonna use this one versus what electronically we got,
Draw it.
it's gonna need to be updated. So,
That's fine. Okay, any other
I
questions?
just don't know, it didn't come with the paper packet that everybody else got. It was in the electronic packet. The other drawing was better. Are we gonna have problem, do you have two different parcel ID numbers then? What for,
Have you combined the parcels with the county?
Well, yeah, I think Len did that before.
well, we can look that up. Okay. We can look it up. Okay.
You plan on hauling out until 10 o'clock at night?
No, no, our guys are, everybody's getting older now, so we're wanting them at 3:30 as soon as
Okay.
So how late are you gonna be hauling out?
You know, most time it's put on there at 7 o'clock, but we're never at 7 o'clock. We're done at 5, you know.
7 to 5 then?
Yeah, we could be out of there by 5. It'd nice to have 6 in emergency or something, but it wouldn't be, our guys won't stay that late.
Any other questions of the board while we're,
People within 300 feet did get letters. We had no phone calls and no response.
is there anybody here in the audience that wants to say anything?
It's all one parcel, if anybody, I looked it up.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got a copy that was in the newspaper, in the mailing list,
What newspaper?
Times Herald.
Okay.
First day.
What's the pleasure of the board?
I'm seeing you wrote down 5 PM on your paper.
That's what he said.
Yeah, most time though, guys, it'd probably be 6 o'clock. I'd like to have it at that time. We won't work that late, but in emergency, I'd like not to say we're restricted to 5.
But he's wanting you to put that would be in the permit, that you'd be done at 5.
Yeah.
That is really enough?
I would say all the time we're done by 4 or 5 o'clock, but our guys leave at 5, so, you know, if something happened that they're working on a machine or something at the last minute, I hate to
But
say 5.
hauling out of there, hours of trucking
Yeah,
out of there.
yeah, we don't work past 5 usually, at all. These guys all wanna go home by then, so they're back in the shop.
We gotta keep this open for a half an hour, don't we?
No, we really don't. We really don't, it's just nobody.
Why don't we just give them till 7, just to give them some leniency in case it's an emergency?
Well, that's what, hey, can you read minds? Can you read minds down there, Mr.?
I'm just thinking about how it works to work in construction.
Yeah. So, just being fair to those that we've approved before, including Mr. Torello, is there any objection in regards to, we've previously approved Monday through Friday, 7 AM to 7 PM. We've asked for a $1,000 reclamation bond, and then I see the application says no more than 20 feet, but we've also included that in our approvals before, and then you've shared with us a 1.4 acre pond, which we've put in. And then as shared, we need an updated drawing probably as a condition. Is that, would that be hardship on the applicant?
No, the only thing I'd ask for is if, we hardly ever work Saturdays anymore, but if the emergency
That's
came
so-
up that we'd have half a day on Saturday, that'd be terrific.
So in regards to that part. And then-
So you're saying you want to be able to haul out on Saturday?
Just in case, yes.
Just in case, did you hear him say that?
Yeah. Do you,
Half a,
I
half
guess,
a day, though, we wouldn't need any more than that. It doesn't happen often at all, so.
Pleasure of the board.
well, you gotta close the public hearing for.
I have a question, Mr. Chair. Just thinking out loud. With all that traffic going on and off that pavement, will that cause any damage to the edge of the pavement that the county should be made aware that we'll need them to come fix, or?
We have had no damage on Taylor Road at
Okay.
all the trucks have been coming out of there.
Right on.
So, yeah, no,
Perfect.
it's a heavy road,
You guys have that
Cute.
road bonded anyways, though, don't you?
we do.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, are you, we could it's easier to ask you, can you share with us what that is now with the road commission?
I know we're bonded on Flinchball, I believe we're still bonded on Taylor.
Mhm.
Troy might be able to answer that question better than I will. On Taylor.
Yeah, because
we're able
Taylor's
to
gonna
run
be
that
considered a
all
Class
season.
A.
We've been able to run that all season.
Because
of
Taylor
the-
would be a Class A all
It's
season,
all season road, so.
which Flimbog is just the dirt road.
It's just a continuance. the
Got it.
road that we had.
Okay,
So I would have to know.
but at the end of the day, it's not our decision, it's the road commission's
Yeah.
decision. So it could be another condition, but they're gonna have to get it whether you like it or not.
Yeah, no, we are bonded to the road commission.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what the limits are, but it's just continual until we tell them to stop.
Got it?
Pleasure of the board.
Is that for 2780 Taylor?
2780, that's the
2780, yeah.
address.
Okay.
Yep, yeah. I guess the other question is, I know you shared, but when you say seasons, give us a time period, Mr. Treller, that you're asking. Because you
Hey.
said 1 season or 2 seasons, so what does that mean?
I believe that with that amount, we could possibly take the second season, part of that to finish it, yes.
So is that
He wants to
12?
know-
It'd be 2 years.
Is it a hardship if we do 12 months with an extension? Because we've done that before with you, Mr. Torello.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mr. Miller, any questions? Any questions?
No.
Mr. Volker?
Sounds like a green light to me.
Mr. Howard?
It's okay.
Mr. Tuttle?
I wanna see it go.
We're in a public hearing.
Okay, I make a motion to close the public hearing for 2780 Taylor Road at 6:46.
Oh, second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Same sign. Closed.
Okay.
Now, we need a motion.
Wait, they did this different now on our agenda. He's down here. So, we're now down to old business.
Yeah, but he's up here too.
I know,
Public
but
hearing.
that's down here. So, right.
Can we revise the agenda after we
So-
approve the agenda?
Yeah, but I just noticed that's something new.
Yeah.
Do you need a revision of the agenda so we can pass this now?
We have to,
Make a motion now?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion that we move number 6 up to the spot of number 4.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
second.
A motion to move, new business up to number 4. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carries. Now, make your motion.
I think he's writing up a motion.
I knew Mr. Miller was gonna do that. I had a feeling. I'll move to approve the application associated with a soil removal permit at 2780 Taylor Road with the following conditions. An updated drawing indicating the placement of the pond being 1.4 acres at a 20-foot depth. Operation hours being Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., with Saturday hours on a case-by-case basis by township administration, a $1,000 reclamation bond, and a 12-month approval period with the option of extension before the planning commission.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Do we need that read back?
Did I miss anything, Mr. Milton?
I think you did good.
Thank you, Mr.
I have a
Milton.
motion and a second. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carries.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You
Yep,
got-
thank you.
Did you call me Mr. Miller?
No, I said Milton.
You okay?
No, Milt? Did I say Milt? How did I say that? I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry. You got me working extra now.
Who's Milton?
I'll tell you later. He was another
Okay,
board
we're gonna
member.
go to number 4, old business.
Yep.
Development of district definition, final review. You're up, sir.
Well, with the committee that we had, there was recommendations from the committee and also our attorney. And I hope everybody looked at the attorney's recommendation, and we could get that definition so we can get our master plan off and printed. It's been November of 2024 since when we started this. I'd like to get some printed copies of our master plan, new master plan. So if you take time to look at that, I appreciate your comments and come up with a final decision, please.
Why is there a change of the definition, or not definition, but like the district name from the PUD to,
We're not, no PUD.
but why?
The attorney says you don't need a PUD development at this time.
Because we're
That
just
can be a later
too
amendment.
small, or what?
Pardon me?
Because we're just too small, or why?
It could take another year to go through the PUDs, all the counties, all the townships.
So the other townships are not having PUDs either.
St. Clair has. So to move our master plan, we said strike the PUD, it's on here,
I see it.
okay?
I read it.
We talked about green belts, we talked about, in the definition, talked about setbacks, talked about traffic studies, talked about utility studies, and that was all in with the attorney's recommendation. It was November of 2024 we started. So, last week I asked him to come up with his opinion, and he did, and you have that, and it's 2 pages.
Yes.
And also there was, in our page 135, our old ordinance, in industrial, they gave setbacks. The committee added 5 feet to the side yard setback. And also in the residential districts, they have a green belt between R1 and R2, which is on Allen Road. to the south, tracks to the north,
Yeah.
highway to the east. So it's trapped right in the middle there with a little residential district there. So any comments on the attorney's opinion?
No, I don't. The only comment, this is still a zoning amendment. Yeah.
What's the pleasure?
So the developmental focus, he wanted the special land use taken out and special exception use put in. He wanted to strike the PUD development and light industrial added to the special exception use for that district. The intent he was okay with, the permitted uses he was okay with, except for the PUD. And that's also attached in your agenda. It should have had a little thing up to it.
What, the chart? Are you referencing the chart?
That was part of it, yes.
Yeah.
And this was the other part of it where
Yeah, we
we
got that.
wanted to strike that
Mhm.
and strike the PUD development.
You got that one.
And this is just for the,
So I guess the question that I have is for the group being, do you want to talk about this? Do you want to just move to schedule a public hearing, which is required for a zoning amendment, and do it at that time? What does the group want to do? Because you have to have the public hearing. It's got to be advertised.
correct. The group is here tonight regarding their property, which this falls in that district.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're here with open ears to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to explain your concept, Greg? Or-
You guys will allow me to.
Go for it. We'd like to hear it.
Go ahead. Thanks.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
have you guys share one if not, if
Okay.
possible. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you guys should be pretty familiar with this property. I know,
Would you state your name?
yeah, Greg Delaney with Interstate Capital. This property was locked down for a couple decades through lawsuits and liens and failed project, right? So for the last 5 years, our firm's been chasing this, and right outside the lien, which I think, eliminated from this property in May of '24. We were able to put this under contract last year in July. We closed in August on this property. Our intention has always been the same, to bring a commerce park to the I-94, I-69 corridor. Something that could interact with the bridge traffic, continue to attract business and jobs for the region. Most importantly noted, not a data center under any circumstances. So these are industrial buildings. They're modern. They're 32-foot clear, each and every one of them, maybe a little bit greater. This is the design that, you guys are uniquely positioned for in Kimball Township, having rail that serves this with Canadian National and access to a double stacked tunnel going into Sarnia, and the Blue Water Bridge, which your rates beat the crap out of the Ambassador Bridge south of us, and even now the Gordie Howe coming online. So there's been an increase in truck traffic over the past 2 years. The Gordie's been being built. It's been rerouted to Blue Water. I was just in Canada over the weekend, and there was a backup for probably 7 miles of semi-trucks trying to get into the US, all your bridge. So to actually, utilize it, that type of commerce, it hasn't been able to be taken advantage of by anybody in St. Clair County ever. No one's come in and said, hey, we're gonna build a 380,000 square foot building to attract customers. And then in reference, attract jobs. And those jobs then attract hotels and C-stores and grocery stores and residential builders, you know, all the things that come with the community's growth. So we've been really focused on that tenant pool, reaching out to Canadian companies that are looking to reshore or onshore here in the US. We've got at least a dozen conversations opened. I know I talked to certain members here, you know, about certain opportunities that are local, that are in other municipalities locally, they're busting at the seams. They need to grow and they need to be somewhere else. So to really find a spot for those to land that makes sense, you know, this is the opportunity of a lifetime for some of those areas. And something this property could have, you know, seriously been used for decades ago and was absent of being able to use. So with this, we're bringing, you know, we've talked to now the mini storage, the hotel, et cetera, and the road commission on what that road would look like to get redone and turned into a public right-of-way that's 80 foot. Utility extensions that are already there, but likely would need to be upgraded. Talked to the MEDC, Michigan Economic Development Corporation, as well as different state reps on how we could find some public funding that could be supplied to Kimball Township / the development to be able to install those. If not, they're on our dime. But really, just to attract the right kind of business, you know, stuff you guys want to see, other municipalities locally can no longer serve, and opportunities that will end up elsewhere if we're not bringing them to the table with you guys as partners. So we paid careful attention here with setbacks, with continuing to maintain natural features. We've got two massive ponds on the freeway entrance there. There's people fishing on them. There's dirt bikes rolling through here. Outside of the nuisance it's been to you from a fire department standpoint and just emergency services, I think there's a great opportunity there, and we've earmarked and left this open to be able to, you know, bring some sort of park service that would be willing to deed over to Kimball, something that you guys could utilize for yourselves to attract and, you know, really bring amenities to the residents. Those come in the form of fishing or a walking trail, et cetera. That's almost 50 acres worth of property there, including those ponds that we're willing to work with you guys for, and gift you in any means. And we've taken dual note. I mean, I've camped out here now probably 2 weeks total since we closed in August, and rode my dirt bikes and my four-wheelers around here and stayed in my RV on the property. And that gun range is quite a significant amount of noise, to say the least. So what we're bringing to the table from between the rail and the gun range and the freeway, I don't even think you'd hear anything that we'd be adding to that scenario. Because there's a ton of road noise on the weekends. It's semi-automatic and sometimes fully automatic weapons, and the rail passes probably 6 times a day. So, yeah, I've met with some of your neighbors. I have 17 of them that border our property on the west line there on Allen Road. I've had the pleasure of meeting a couple of them, and I've got Darius Udrich in the back here, who's our Director of Communications and in charge of governance and community outreach. We'll be meeting with the rest of them and putting in what is today a 330-foot setback from that property line, far greater than what Neil has proposed. And something that where it leaves all that natural buffering in place. There would be an access point back there if you guys require it, not something that we require, but you know, per your fire code, you might need a emergency access to the rear there. Other than that, it would be lock boxed and it'd be a knockaway that you guys would only utilize in a case of emergency. Yeah, and we're happy to answer any questions for you guys.
So what is your model? Being, you used a term, back in the day it was industrial park, then it turned into business park, and then some now is just lease buildings on property that is not sold. So what is your model here in regards to structure?
So we're long-term holders. We don't look to trade anything. So for the right user, you know, if we were talking someone that was major jobs and maybe for this larger building that's there, that could attract an ecosystem, you know, an automotive manufacturer maybe that would have suppliers and logistics companies that they would need to have close to their campus. We might look at selling something, otherwise, we would be looking to build these, hold them. I'd be your single phone call, and I'd be the one who'd be able to bend that tenant for whatever they may or may not be doing. But that doesn't fit in with your guidelines.
And then how flexible are the buildings, being one tenant, two tenants, that being that you just want the box, I guess, approved, but you want to be able to do whatever whatever inside to split them up?
Yeah, that's a great question. So in West Michigan, we stood 2 million square feet in total since 2020. That's 5 sites. We've got Ford, Pfizer, Zoetis, Bradford White, real large heating and cooling company for headquarters. All of those buildings were speculatory. So we didn't know who our tenant was gonna be, right? We tapped into the marketplace like we're doing now with reaching across the Canadian companies and locals to figure out what type of building or blend it could be. We love a single tenant. That's ideal. Does that happen? It has all 5 times out there. But we also made all those buildings really versatile. So they've got parking lots on 2 different areas here. We've got docks, and we can partition that building typically between 2 or 3 or even 4 times, depending on the tenant demand.
With a 2-hour firewall between them.
Right, I'm just asking in regards
Yeah,
to
100%.
these buildings you can see in other parts of the state, in regards to the aesthetics of it, people will have different opinions, but you can see these. There's an Aldi's, Amazon, those type of shipping type buildings, these are shells.
They are.
And as a result of them, you don't necessarily know what's inside per se, because I'm assuming you have the ability to do the moving wall aspect.
Yeah,
And you get X amount of entrance and or docks.
Yeah, and it's not just the wall side of it too. So when we build a building like this, we won't pour the floor
Okay.
because we don't know how many employees, bathrooms, office space. We don't know what they're gonna need from an underground standpoint. So for us to come back and cut out 6 or 8 inch floors is wild in some cases. And then they want 20 bathrooms per gender. So what we'll do is we'll leave the floor out of that building, or we'll pour maybe 3/4 of the floor, less these 2 office corners that we have, and we'll leave enough area for them to be able to manipulate. We would prefer to land manufacturing companies. Those are more longer-term leases or really stable opportunities, and they pay a lot more. So that's our number 1 objective and what we're seeking. But, the logistics companies have to support those as well. And with this being commerce with the bridge, I definitely see some logistics opportunities being able to land here as well. So yeah, the building will be, we'll say, built where it's versatile enough where it can transition to either one of those type of users. And sometimes, we've been lucky with the buildings we built where we've put them up and, 2 of them, we were putting steel in the ground when, hey, I want this building. And we were able to identify, and then we had some pivot time if they want to do some customization. Otherwise, yeah, typically a shell of some kind that we have with no floor and lighting, fire suppression, electricity set up to multimeter and split, same with gas, water, sewer, so that it can pivot however that needs to.
If I may, Mr. Chair, just 2, I'm not asking for an answer, just 2 points.
Sure.
Traffic will come up in this conversation if it proceeds.
Sure.
The other in regards to the battery plant in St. Clair. It's empty. It's big.
Sure.
So how are you how are you going to address that in regards to comments of people?
Yeah, so I think we've already performed a traffic study on this. I don't know if we have our findings back, but I know there's gonna have to be, on Range Road in particular, some additions in decel lanes and traffic signaling that will need to be installed. And that's the nature of what comes with this, for sure. I don't think it'd make anything worse. That's the whole point of the traffic study, is to make it better. This is an intersection where it's the right kind of intersection to be able to do an opportunity like this. The other side of the freeway, you guys have the roundabout. It's not as ideal as it is just to have straight on and off ramps. So, but some of the reasoning behind that is good in this occasion. Those roundabouts and semi-trucks, they're always too tiny. So, there's probably something possibly over there that might need to be accomplished as well. But those are all things that, yeah, we'll have to tackle as part of our site plan approvals and part of passing any and all questions that your team would have for us.
Mr. Chair, I have a question.
Yes.
For the representative. Greg, so it seems like you have a lot of infrastructure all throughout the country. And I'm just thinking out loud as a potential resident who's seeing these big white buildings. In your experience, has there been any oversight where you have the exterior of the building blending in with the environment as far as just creating, you know, like instead of just having a white wall, you have some decorative where it looks like the woods? Like I've got a friend, he's got a tow truck yard. The side of his fence looks like woods.
Sure, you got like a real tree print slab
Yeah,
inside of
just
it.
a thought, because residents talk about stuff, like they don't want these white walls in their woods. They don't want just giant white buildings.
Yeah, well, they won't be white walls, and, you know, there's a ton of color selections that we can choose from when we when we do these kind of things. For what is facing residents, beyond that 300 buffer, and that's the reason we're leaving a lot of these trees in play. Number one, 2/3 of this plan, if not 3/4 of it, is not even near a resident. It's gun range, it's freeway, it's railroad. So there's 17 residents in question here, that have any type of line of sight or visibility to this, and that's a wall that we can install that's, you know, dark green or black or any of those number of things, but we don't do white walls, so it would be a darker or lighter tone of gray and be a couple different kinds of them. We're not putting a big white wall in for anybody.
Sure. Our committee came up with no data center, utility study, traffic study, berm, bonding based upon valuation, pre-preliminary drawings, and all parcels be joined together, because there's separate parcels now.
6 of them.
6 of them. That was the committee's recommendation.
If you have your traffic study, is it addressing the railroad being, which has always been the issue, where you get stuck? And that's another hot topic in the community. I know you cannot solve it, but it is a point of conversation that will be brought up because you're increasing traffic. And then even without your traffic, we have issues where Range is blocked, Griswold is blocked, and the other section of Range is blocked.
He's got spurs, the railroad spurs. to
Right,
this.
so I'm just saying in regards to that, does your traffic study address that, or will that address that in regards to?
Yeah, it will be addressing that, and likely the road will have to be widened for another lane or two on each side to address maneuvering and additional traffic queuing and any type of traffic signaling that will need to be installed.
Mhm.
I'm not a traffic engineer by any means. I build relationships and partnerships with municipalities. I've got a team that does that, and they're really good at it, and they're seasoned, so they'll be addressing all of that for you guys.
So that's why if we could get the master plan with the definition in place and not for their reasons, for our reasons to have a draft finalized.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to say one more thing. So I, along with Neil and other members, we sat down with Greg and his team multiple times. We sat down with the lawyer. And in plain English, it makes things harmonious. It makes us more attractive. It makes people like his team and other potential tenants and teams within the township, it makes things simpler for them to do business with us. And we've all seen instances where a lot of our old ordinances, a lot of our old things make things kind of fickle. And that's why we've talked on the trustee board, we need to readdress some things and make things more user-friendly. So all of my experiences with Greg and his team, they seem like great people. They want to invest in this community. And yeah, I mean, I've reached out to Greg after I first met him and I gave him some ideas. I've reached out to Mark Gilo, who's in the process of expanding Gilo Pickles. And I said, hey, this might be a great opportunity. And he said, yeah, I'll think about it. So I mean, there's lots of opportunities. So I just wanted to express that.
Any other comments? Thoughts or ideas?
Why don't you address the part of the letter from Al?
Thank you guys for allowing me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Extra copy
Thanks.
Good evening, members of the Planning Commission. Thank you for the opportunity to speak here this evening. My name is Larry Opaleski. I'm with the law firm Dickinson Wright. We're outside zoning counsel for the developer. Just wanted to say a few words about the development district idea. We've looked at everything you guys have been working on, and, we think you do great work. However, for this particular development, what we'd really like to encourage is moving in the direction of a conditional rezoning. I know you folks have been doing this for a long time, so you don't need me to explain it to you, but just in a nutshell, Michigan Zoning Enabling Act allows a township such as yourself to accept an application for a conditional rezoning. And what that means is there's a back and forth discussion between the developer and the municipality in regards to, okay, if we're gonna give you this rezoning, here's the conditions we wanna see that you have to abide by. Otherwise, the zoning goes back to what it was before, essentially. And really, in regards to the benefits for that, there's two main ones that I wanna highlight here. Number one is the timing. To move forward with the development district, in which I believe this would be a special exception, special land use, all the processes that have to go in front of that, that's gonna take months and months and months. Time which frankly the developer would really rather not spend. We'd rather get jobs and commerce here sooner rather than later. So timing is one, and the other one is really flexibility. In my experience, and I've been doing zoning and land use work for more than a decade now, conditional rezonings are really the sweet spot when it comes to a development like this, because we can offer you setbacks, we can offer you additional screening, we can offer you many of the items that Greg just mentioned, whereas typically you wouldn't be able to require a lot of those things under some different land use approval processes. So in regards to this particular parcel, and we've discussed this with Mr. Francis as well, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn by saying it's his opinion that a conditional rezoning is the more desirable aspect for this particular project and for this particular property. So we would really encourage you to move in that direction. Happy to answer any questions, any comments?
But Mr. Counselor, isn't that your ball? It's in your court to come
Yes.
forward with that application?
Yes, and we can have that to you within a matter of days.
Correct. And then there is no negotiation, it's an up or down, yes or no?
So ideally what we'd be doing is we'd want to have some discussion, some of which have already been had, to see what sort of conditions would make this palatable for the community, right? What would protect the best interests of your residents. But yes, you're right, under state law, you can't technically require us to have certain conditions.
Correct.
But we're certainly not going to put something forward that we don't think is going to be acceptable to you.
Right. You have to offer, we say yes or no.
That's correct. All right, well, if there's no other questions, I appreciate the board's time this evening.
That's the board's pleasure.
Could we expedite things? I
What
mean,
do you
after
mean,
you just
Mr.?
said within days we can have something, can we expedite it now to where we vote now, once it's in?
No.
It's green light, no?
No.
You would have to have a public hearing and advertise and mail.
Right on.
Yeah.
We don't even have a application for conditional rezoning.
Just thinking progressive, you know?
So, just to recap what is being asked of us, I think there's three different things, just for clarity. I question the master plan thing, because we approved it. Did the township approve it?
Yes.
And it did provide some guidance in regards to the development district and the PUD. But that's good to go, correct?
Correct.
So then it leaves us two items. That being, there is being a request from administration. Bill and I sat on a couple of the committees too, about the issue about the development district, which is mentioned in the master plan.
Yes.
However, it's not in the zoning code. And moving forward with something to address that matter, which is the item before
The
us.
definition.
Yep, the definition, which would require a zoning amendment process.
Once we get the definition, yes.
But you have to have the public hearing, and
Yes.
so that's one item to address.
Correct.
The second item to be addressed in regards to this parcel in question, based on the presentation and the correspondence from the township attorney, there is the request to do, or we should not be surprised about a conditional rezoning being requested of us.
Correct.
But that has to come from the applicant, not from the township.
Yes.
And so as a result of that, that may or may not be at our next month's meeting, because such application requires the public hearing and the notice. Correct?
Correct.
And then it's up to us in regards to whatever they present to us, if we like or not like, or approve or not approve, but we are not negotiating
At the public hearing.
at the public hearing. So it's really an up or down as is, or you just say, or pass. You know, in approval. And then that's similar to a zoning, it would then be codified through the zoning process because it would be a rezoning. Because we would still have to follow, that's going to the county,
Metro planning.
yeah, Metro Planning County, and to the township board at the final approval.
Not Metro planning today. Yes.
Yeah. So, and I believe it's 14 days, correct, a minimum? So in regards to Mr. Loker's comment about can we expedite, I'm just saying, there is minimum to expedite this process and being a public body, all we could offer him, or the applicant, if it was approved, was 2 meetings in 1 month.
Could.
That's.
I don't know if that 60 days is required with a conditional use.
What do you mean 60 days?
Public hearing, going to Metro planning, back to township, and then the township board approves.
Oh, you're talking about the whole, that's a Mr. Francis, but at a minimum, we're gonna have to have a public hearing and say yay or nay to a conditional rezoning.
That's correct.
Right, and it goes to the township board, because it's an agreement.
So you could set the public hearing, but you don't have.
But I don't have an
the
application. And then to my understanding, an application and payment triggers a meeting, or I mean, triggers a public hearing anyways.
Correct.
We don't do that. Correct?
You set the public hearing.
Not, we haven't, no, the application does.
Yeah.
The application sets it, because they have to pay.
They apply.
Right,
We don't even have a fee. Once we get the
Right.
application and fee,
right.
say the township board sets that, like,
No, you guys, the clerk's office does that. They
Yeah.
do the, and it comes on our agenda and we hold the public hearing. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So the item really before us tonight is whether this board wants to set a public hearing on the zoning amendment associated with the development district, because that's associated with the zoning code.
What's the pleasure?
Not most of it.
You gotta be a Philadelphia lawyer to understand it.
Well, I'm just trying to work,
The definition.
No, you need a definition.
Definition.
that's where but a conditional rezoning is not gonna require that definition.
It is not at all.
Because it's currently zoned something commercial.
C1.
Correct.
So,
He can come and ask for,
Blue moon.
correct, for a conditional rezoning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted here to explain the reasoning for the time frame here.
I understand.
but we need to get the ball rolling
Yeah.
here.
2.5 years.
Well, yeah, I know, that's, we're getting older here.
Yeah. Amen. So, Mr. Tuttle, in regards to, I think the question being, because it's on our agenda, this item that's being brought before by Neil and the township attorney for development-focused district, do you want to have a, does the board want to act on this by setting a public hearing?
I think we should, yeah.
Well, that's the question, to
Yes.
set the public hearing, and as a result, it's a zoning amendment, so
Yep.
it requires a public hearing.
Yep.
Them putting it in the newspaper, we hold a public hearing, we say yay or nay with a recommendation, it goes to Metro,
Just
and then it
basically-
also goes to the township
Yeah.
board, and they have the final say.
I think he's looking for you to make the motion.
I think Mr. Tuttle can do this. I'm very
You're
confident.
killing me here.
I'm very confident.
See, my face is now beet red. Thank you.
Where's your head?
You're fine, it's warm out.
Oh, God.
So the
Okay.
next planning commission meeting, 30 days from now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Because you don't have an election, correct, Madam Clerk? Okay.
How many day notice do you have to have for notice? What is it?
14 days.
It's, is it 14 business
14.
days?
May 26th.
That's our next meeting?
Correct.
Fine. Move to schedule a public hearing to address the development-focused district definition and zoning amendment at the next planning commission meeting scheduled for May 26, 2026.
Mr. Chair, here's a question.
That's what
So,
you wanted.
if we only need
Yes.
14 days,
I second
how many
that.
people do we need for a quorum to hold a meeting? 4? I mean, we've done this before. Can we do a meeting in 14 days to get these guys rolling? I'll show up to a meeting.
I would expect everybody to show up.
Right, Mr. Loker, it's two different things.
Okay.
He wants a reconditioning.
Yeah.
They have to make that request.
Okay.
And he said it could take, what, within a week?
Yeah, we can't have it by end of week. We were just
Yeah.
wanted to introduce and make sure
Yeah.
we were being friendly and doing it the right way before we sent it.
Well, I appreciate that.
So we have faces to names when it's on the agenda.
Sure, please.
On video,
What?
on video too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, need
Mr.
a motion.
I made the motion.
Need a second.
I second it.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carries. Now, the ball's in your court.
I guess my other comment is someone going to address the question of meals by asking either Metro or Mr. Francis on both items, being, they do review zoning amendment. I believe they do, because I think we've done this in the past. But then in regard to, are they, because we're general law, are they going to review conditional rezoning requests? Even though it's, you know, specific to us, but it is still considered a zoning amendment.
I think that was proper.
And seeing how we have the, everything's been approved already,
Master plan.
master planning, is it gonna be,
It fits.
okay? Are you ready?
Did you vote on?
No, we didn't vote on the, we didn't vote. No.
I thought everybody was,
No, we didn't vote.
Just,
all those in favor?
I think we did say that.
We did do that.
We
No,
did.
we,
Let's
For the
do it
public
again. If
hearing?
he doesn't remember, let's do it again.
All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
aye,
Opposed, same sign.
Thank you.
there you go.
We did it once. Yeah,
You said not, at least you and I know that.
All right.
okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll maybe see you next month.
Or before.
We will.
Okay, B. Right?
Yep.
Wessel, Lapeer Road Pond and Sand Removal.
There you go. I think Mr. Gillette's here.
Steve Wessel,
And Mr. Wessel's here too.
could you, yeah. What do you need, sir?
I don't know, I'm not sure why I'm here. I think you're just looking for an update.
I think so.
The update is,
Can we get
Mr.
your name and
Wessel?
address?
Yeah,
Miss
name and
Rubel
address.
needs your name and address.
Stephen Wessel, W-E-S-E-L, 1208 Scott Ave.
Okay, thank you.
The update is, we had done much work over the winter. It was a bad winter. So, but as soon as the frost laws were lifted, we've been out there every day working, and we're about halfway done.
So our minutes from the last time we met, which was not last month, but it was, because we just approved these meeting minutes. So in February, we extended it until August 2026 for you.
Okay,
And I want to make sure that this is correct. It says Lapeer Road, Mr. Washington's property. That is yours, correct?
yeah.
It should say Wessel then.
Yeah, it should say Wessel, yeah.
We'll need to make a note of that before we leave today. This isn't right. Are you gonna need more time than August? And if so, are you gonna come back next month then? Do you wanna come back next month?
Yeah, well, my contractor says we might need more time, so.
Mr. Gillette's here.
Would you let me walk up? Please.
Could you give your name, please?
Good afternoon, Matt Gillette, address is 4259 Rabbit Road, Clyde. As far as completion date, we got roughly, let's say 35,000 yards left. We hauled out of the 45,000 yards, roughly about 7,000 yards so far. In order to keep peace within the community and keep truck traffic down, we don't want to pound it with trucks. So we're trying to extend it out a little bit further. That way it's a little more gentle to the public and our neighboring properties. So realistically, we're probably looking at the end of the year to finish this up. So a tentative completion date of 12/31/26.
When does frost laws come on? Isn't that November?
Frost laws come on during the spring.
Oh, spring, okay, all right.
So the mud mat was added?
Correct, and I got pictures of that, time stamped. So Neil reached out, and we had a sit-down meeting Friday and informed us that he wanted a mud mat. Monday, we put a mud mat in, got picture proof, so that's ready to go.
Would there be hardship if there was a motion to October? I just know practicality for us, because of the holidays in November and December, we may not have a meeting and it may, expire without us being able to meet, just depending on, how November with Thanksgiving in our schedule. And so would there be a hardship if we saw you then in October instead? And then if you need the additional time, then we go with that?
Yeah, we can always review at October, and if, we'll have a better understanding midway through the year too, if we need extended time, based
Okay.
on what projects we have,
Yep.
et cetera.
So, I'm just thinking of feasibility, because sometimes we don't meet those 2 months because of how the holiday meets, or falls. So,
Any other questions?
I guess-
Mr. Giroux?
yeah, is there anything else that we need to address in regards to conditions that aren't being met, or just items?
The conditions were met, the county's satisfied.
So there isn't, if we, enough time would be granted to address the slopes that need to be corrected in this, I guess that was an item last time that we talked about this. Because it's not finished that we're not addressing the slopes, or?
It's too wet to do the slope.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the process of digging this out, because the water table is high, we're
Yep.
digging out with the water in there.
Okay.
And when we're close to completion of size, we're gonna drain the pond down and then put a dozer in the bottom to clean up the side slopes and make it, compliant in that way, but I
Okay.
believe we're leaving the slopes a little more gentle, but they look a little jagged just because we're digging underwater, it's hard to see.
Okay.
Did you have a question?
I do, what are your hours of operation?
Monday through Friday, 7 to 7.
Yep.
Yep.
I've had some complaints about you working later. That's what I was just wondering.
Okay. Well, right now, and I spoke to Neil about this, we're actually hauling sand out of there to take to our shop, which is a couple of addresses down to the west. So we can do early and late loading. So,
Late?
well, that property, we're loading as early as 5:30, 5 in the morning, and sometimes 8 o'clock at night.
Which is
So
in
that's a
Clyde-
totally
which is in
separate
Clyde.
property, that's in Clyde Township too. We're, I think
Across the
we're
street.
industrial there, heavy industrial, so I didn't see anything in there for time constraints, but could be wrong. If I am, you're also Clyde.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
I wanna
Hearing none,
get
I'll
this-
accept a motion.
Right, but it's Wessel, it's not Washington, correct?
Yeah, Weston.
Yep, okay, got it. I just wanna see, cause that's right here, and we're doing this as Lapeer, okay.
So you're the only trucking company in and out of there?
There's occasional other trucks that we bring in, but we don't usually bring any more than 5 trucks, 5 trucks running multiple rounds a day. You're usually running 2, maybe 3 rounds out of there a day, so.
On a Class A road?
Correct, yep, and I got an email from Andrew McNiff stating that we don't need a road bond or a special use permit for the road, stating that that is only for oversized, over-width uses, and that because we're hauling legal loads out of the property, that he doesn't require us to have a bond or a use for that specific road because it's Class A.
And then help us out, that's the road commission, correct?
That is the road commission, yes.
I have that same email.
Yep. Just to let everybody else know.
Well, I was just by
Yeah.
there today, and the road's pretty clean, so it doesn't, you can't tell there's trucks going in and out of there, so it's pretty clean.
So we,
Pretty clean.
our yard loader that we use to load out of that property in our yard, we have a pickup room that we use. So daily, we're sweeping up on the road, and then, unlike a lot of brooms, we're not just kicking it off to the shoulder, we're actually picking it up, and then bringing it back to our shop to dispose of.
I'll move to extend the pond and soil removal permit for Lapeer Road, Mr. Wessel's property, to September 28th, 2026. From August 2026.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carries.
Yep. Just for clarification, to meet with this about an extension, or if we need to do an update, what date will that be, or will you guys?
That is the
notify?
26th.
That'll be the 26th, okay.
That's our regular meeting date.
All right, and then, one last thing on that too, we did amend the, soil removal permit to add me as an interested party, so that my contact is on there as well.
Okay.
I know you're out of town often working, and like I said, our business, our operations is 2 doors down, so we're there every day.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Gillette.
thank you.
Okay, we have, C, Spartanville Baptist Building Update.
Okay. As an update, we are continuing to discuss with the city engineer the types of soils that are on the site and possibly getting an infiltration test to prove that the pond that is designed is adequate.
So here I have, you got footings in the ground?
No,
No footings yet?
no.
There is a permit,
Yeah.
11 of 2025 was issued to get them started. They haven't done anything, so just an update for you.
Okay.
So hopefully this can be addressed before the November expiration for this project, and if not, we'll see you in November, November or earlier, because I think we've extended this out of courtesy for a while now.
We have, yes.
So I believe it's November is when the current expiration, quote unquote, would occur for the plans.
Of the footing permit.
Yeah, the footing permit, but it's kind of tied to, we did that with the site plan too. We have an incomplete site plan. Correct?
Third party.
Yeah. So we'll see you November or maybe earlier than November if this matter is addressed?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
The pastor got all dressed up and didn't say a word.
Does he, do you feel okay about that, or?
Me?
Yeah, that you don't have to say anything?
No,
Now, if you talk, you gotta go to the, you gotta go to the mic then.
We drug you out here. Right here.
Please. Who was just here?
That's the engineer.
Yes. So Abe Braun,
Yep.
5240 Griswold Road, Kimball, Michigan. So yeah, basically, that's who I've been talking to. And last updates he's been telling me seems like largely, he told me the parking lot and retention pond were settled with Tetra Tech, and that the last thing that we were waiting on was small stuff, basically semantic. So I asked him, so will we be good to go tonight? He said no.
Nope.
And then also the reason we've not started with our footings is our contractor wanted to get the plans more done before we're digging and putting them in, and then they're sitting there. So, yeah.
We just don't want to be the holdup.
Sure, no, that's the thing. I don't think it's you guys. It seems like it's our engineer with the other one, and I've sought counsel from contractors about scratching our engineer and starting over, but are we too close to do that? Like what's the smart play here? So it seems like we're kind of stuck waiting a little bit. So yeah, I don't think it's you guys at all.
So at the end of the day, if we don't have to see you, we just need the letters that say the numbers are correct at a minimum. We don't have to see you, but we extended it into November, kind of out of courtesy, as said.
No, I appreciate it. And that's the thing too, I've not seen the corresponding emails. I'm just hearing what he's telling me, so I don't really know exactly where we're at, so it's made it a little complicated.
Because we went back and forth and we have 2 letters from 2 different third parties that said the same thing.
Sure. No, I understand, and from what I've seen and from the people I know who are contractors who have looked at them, they had questions as well, like, so I've seen that.
So,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
we're
you.
not talking about that, are we?
Huh?
Why, that's not on the agenda, Mr. Chair.
Oh, well, it's coming up.
Okay. I have, no,
Audience participation. Do we have anybody that wishes to participate?
we just appreciate that there's people here.
Yes, I really do.
I've sat here for years and there's not been people here.
I'd like to see what's going on with that pond on Taylor Road. I missed that at the beginning.
Yes, but you gotta come up here and,
Yeah, need your name and address.
My name is Harry Michalowski, 6236 Lynchmont Road. You guys allowed that compost to go right next to me on the one side of the property, and then now on the other side, you guys are thinking of putting a sand pit?
I'll comment about, I know what
I'm right dead, I'm right alongside of Torello's property, and now he's gonna sandwich me in, where we're smelling the compost, and I've been up here different times, and they said the permit's gonna expire, and apparently it just kept extending. I've talked to
What do you
Rob Uzakowski for that different times, and this thing just keeps going and going and going.
who's
But
the compost? I don't understand that statement.
The leaves that come in at Flitchball, Torello's,
Okay.
yes.
Oh,
And it's a state permit from Eagle.
okay.
and it was supposed to be short-term, according to the people at the township here, and then it just keeps extending.
I've been here 38 years and I never said short-term.
Okay, well, the people that I talked to here, Rob Uzakowski was one of them, and then some of,
I'm the zoning and planning.
okay.
I'm not talking on behalf of the chair, but we're the two oldest ones here.
Yeah, I've never,
Nah, that hasn't come to us. To the
The composting has not?
no.
No.
So you don't even know they're composting back there? There's
It's
multiple trucks going in, there's semi-trucks coming in there all the
It's been
time.
that way for 10 years.
Yes,
Yes.
and I complained at that time, and I filled out the forms and did everything then.
What Eagle made them do is slope, and there was an area where they ruined the wetlands. They had to mitigate the wetlands, almost 5 acres, yes.
They just cleared out
Say,
another.
Is this a state, he's got a state permit to do the composting?
Yes.
So that's got nothing to do with us then?
Eagles, I was out there with 13 different people from the state of Michigan.
There's a problem.
No,
Yeah,
just-
13 different people.
Yeah, they,
And then if he's gonna do this sand pit, like when he drained the pond for the composting, to get the sand out of there, all of our ponds drop dramatically, all in the whole area, because it's all sand and it just all levels out. If he's gonna do the same thing on the other side of us, it's gonna do the exactly same thing. That water's gonna drop dramatically again, and I don't know where he's gonna get rid of that water.
I think you're only going, what,
20 feet.
20 feet deep?
that's your neighbor.
What's that?
That's your neighbor.
How are you?
You got approval to dig the pond, 1.4 acres,
Yep,
hours of operation
7 to 7
for 1 year.
for 1 year, and then come back if need be.
Again, how long was the composting? Was that a 1 year also? And now
I
we're
have
10
no
years
idea.
into it? That's a non-ending contract for the composting?
That is a state permit.
You
Renewed
probably have to
yearly?
go ask the state about that permit,
Yeah.
because we don't handle states.
So does the state permit overrun our township ordinance
What
of
they-
bringing stuff in from another county?
Which they are.
They are, and they're,
I have documentation on
and they're selling it to Michigan Pete. They're bagging the black dirt as agricultural to sell to Michigan Pete. They bag it and sell it for black dirt.
that. And that has affected my well quality and health, because that stuff is blowing around the world.
Mr. Chair, if I may speak, I think what he's asking us is, he lives in our township, and what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
You know, He's
They have
having-
a state
he's-
permit, so
he's-
there's,
And he's disgruntled, and he wants us to communicate with the state for him, because we represent him.
Which we have, and Yuzakowski and myself have been out there, they line the tops, when they turn it, that's when you get the stain. Are you with Vincent Heating and Plumbing, or?
I used to be, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it was, you know, the first year was horrible. I mean, we had billions of flies. I mean, it was,
And doesn't Marty keep in contact with you?
and Marty does, yeah.
Okay.
And, but anyway, just, that's why I wasn't sure where the property is located. Is that the one right next to my property, or is that the one, where is
Closer
this?
to the expressway.
It's behind Mr. Zobel's.
It's Zobel's.
I'm sorry, where's that?
It's behind his first.
I'm sorry, I still didn't hear you.
On Taylor Road.
Yep.
My wife and I have the horse.
Oh, Zobel Farms. So you guys are gonna be digging over there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Right, south of the exit, or entrance.
All right.
Yes.
So are they making that, are they, how much sand are they hauling out of there? Because I haven't heard anything of that until, you know, it came out public.
There was you got a letter stating that there was a public hearing.
Correct, and that's why I'm here today.
Yeah, and it was in the newspaper, so that's only, we don't call people and tell them there's a meeting. So that's why we have the public hearing.
Yep. I guess I just, how big is the pond gonna be? I don't know anything, I don't know what's.
The
going on
application was
with it.
1.4 acres, 20 feet deep.
Okay, so it's just a normal pond then? Gotcha.
Right.
All right. I was under the assumption that Torello has been asking me if he could get on my property and dig. He wants that sand bad, so that's why I thought he jumped over there and was gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, try to dig on each side, but that's
Right.
just a pond. I don't have a problem with it, so.
So can I ask, Flinch Bog, which portion? Flinch Bog,
East.
next to D&M? That part of Flinch, or, no, wait a minute, that's Barth.
If you go down Taylor off of 69, you would turn left. I'm behind.
towards the golf course.
Yep,
You are
going towards the
toward
golf course. Yep,
where
so
his
I'll-
trucks are. You're on the other, okay.
Yep, I'm on the,
You're not on the populated side of Flinch Bog.
nope,
Got it.
that's why I
Okay.
bought there. I wanted to be by myself. And then
I
Torello's
understand
bought
where you're
next
at
to me.
now. It just took me a minute.
It's a horrible thing.
Because then the other side of Flinch Bog does the turnaround and turns into Barth.
Correct.
That
Got it.
operation,
Okay,
I agree,
that's an old name.
Activating,
Activating.
owned that property.
Yep.
He was doing the same thing then.
Yeah, Akavetti met with me. He came over to the house and he talked to me and showed me the plans that he was gonna do and how far he was gonna go and the time frame he was gonna go. And then, Mr. Torello ended up buying that.
Continued that same operation.
Okay, so. Anyway, I just wasn't sure what the pond was, and in my mind, I'm thinking it's grander than what it was, so I'm thinking, oh boy. here we
No.
go. I'm gonna be in between a sand pit and a.
Right.
And a,
Correct.
so.
Anything under
Thank
2
you for the
acres,
clarification.
yes, anything under 2 acres is not state reviewed.
Okay,
Been doing this for a while, and that is a loophole. I'm just
Gotcha.
gonna call it what it is.
I was picturing something like on Abbotsford Road there, you know, that pit that they dug.
Oh.
Around there,
Oh.
which is huge. Not Abbotsford, Bryce.
The old tree farm, are you
Yeah.
talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
that
tree
was-
farm. That's what I was picturing out by me, so.
No, no.
No, good. I hope you have beautiful fun. I don't have a problem with that one.
No.
All right, thank you for letting me share.
Yep.
Make me feel a little better.
All right.
Anybody else?
Just be quick.
Yes.
Open for some education. It'll be easier than,
Yeah.
you know, the rest. So, we're currently renting our operations base and looking for a place to reside. We're currently in light industrial area, which is in Clyde. We've talked to a couple people in Kimball that have some properties. One of them is Perry Westbrook, that has that property on Wadums, but.
Wadums and what?
Between, I wanna say it's between Griswold and Ravenswood. On the east side, it's the industrial building, blue, it's got a bunch of scrap metal out front, little bit of a.
They had all the construction
What's that?
equipment. They still
It's a
got
mess.
construction, the building's way out back.
Oh, they
There's
use
a
all
house
the
built
concrete
back there,
company.
but it's not his.
What's that?
Okay.
It's between Griswold and,
Right next to, I can't remember what the name of the church is, but there's a church right
But
there.
he used to own a concrete company. Oh, okay.
Yep. My
Baptist.
question to you guys is the rumors I'm hearing, and I don't know exactly how to look up, one, the zoning, and two, where to access, you know, I guess what we're allowed to do in certain zoning areas. But one, how can I find what that zoning is? And two, if it's zoned, let's say commercial, is there an option to be able to ask for rezoning to zone it into something different, where one, new owners can clean up the property, make it usable, but also, you know, as an excavating company, we do screening, we do crushing, so we'd have to have a use to allow that. I'm not familiar with how that works.
It's not light, because the light area there on Wadums is more closer to the railroad, where I don't know what it is now, but it used to be the hardware store, or the lumber yard and area, and that's the light industrial area right there.
I think it's agricultural.
It's agricultural?
Because he used to call, he had a sign up there at one time said Westbrook Farms.
Gotcha. All right, so as far as special uses out there, it's probably unlikely to get some sort of a screening operation approved or whatnot. I mean, I guess, where do I find the regulations? Is that
The zoning ordinance.
Okay.
For soil?
No.
No, for property zoning and then allowed uses.
Come see me tomorrow.
Okay. All right, that's all I had. Thank you, guys.
That's early, isn't it 8:30? Oh, I thought it was 8:30. Oh, that must be new. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Anybody else? There was no ZBA?
Wait a minute, Mr. Zoll.
Yes,
Wants to talk.
okay.
That's his plan, he asked for a batch.
Oh, uh-huh.
So anyways, it's right here.
Yeah, with the drawing of you gotta put the pond in there.
It is, right
Oh.
Right there, okay.
Okay.
That'll work?
That'll
Oh,
work.
yeah, we didn't get it, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what we got was this.
You want me to put it on here?
It doesn't matter to us, you just need to draw something with the pond on it and get it to Neil tomorrow
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
to put with the application.
Okay,
Yeah. Because, yeah, the one that we got, it took us a minute,
Mr.
because it
Loper.
wasn't all yours. It took us,
Well, the township got approved for some special granting through Lisa McLean's office. That's kind of a big deal.
good.
We're working on that, we have plans for the property down by, at the bottom of Wadums.
mm-hmm.
Decker property.
Is that what it's called?
Harold Decker owned it.
Okay. So, we're still waiting on grants to come through the community foundations to acquire it from them. I think it's gonna be a good project. We have a
Gonna be a
kayak
canoe
launch. Yeah,
landing,
we're
right?
getting a kayak launch gifted to us from the county. So that'll be fun. Yeah, it's exciting. I put together an ordinance to, we're looking at the property at the corner of Grizzled and Wadums, and they wanna put those 8 duplexes. And I think having that many driveways that close to a busy intersection would be an issue. So I drafted an ordinance to protect the residents for safety issues. Rob pushed it through the County Road Commission, and we're seeing where it can go, because I wanna make sure that we don't have people having to pull out of their driveway and cause an accident, so. It's gonna be a big project if there's that many houses there. We don't need, if it's gonna be a subdivision, it should be access from within, not 30 driveways on a corner, so. Yeah, that's what I've got.
Hey, anybody else with anything? I have one. I was somebody mentioned it again today to me. Chickens.
They're everywhere.
Broadax.
Not just broadax.
Oh, I know it, but the lady sees them.
Complaining on broadax, it's on the alley.
I know, but I mean, we have an ordinance here, and
We do? Because I know, what, in regards to livestock? I know we had to deal with horses off of Burma or Harvey, oh, it's Harvey, wasn't it?
Yes.
and Flint ball too.
So the motion last time
The same.
we brought this up is to leave,
Okay, so I guess the one question is, this says if minimum.
How many chickens does she have, you know?
doesn't matter. We're just talking chickens.
I eat chickens.
Does she have roosters?
No.
But there is someone complaining.
Why can't we talk her into building a chicken trailer?
No, it's actually a beautiful, best looking little chicken house I ever seen. I got pictures
Oh,
of
well,
it, it's absolutely beautiful.
I don't need to like cut the chair off. However, he sits on the ZBA and this, I read this ordinance, this is a ZBA issue. So it says, all such, I'm gonna just say poultry, shall also be prohibited in any area of the township, which is platted lands less than, they have to have 3 acres, which Broad Axe doesn't, and further provide a minimum of 1 acre of land shall be devoted. But it says the determination of the ZBA established under the statute of this ordinance shall, in the absence of fraud, be conclusive on the question of whether such are obnoxious.
And also caged.
That doesn't say that, so it sounds like to me it's that's the ZBA question.
Good, I need a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chair, I got one more thing.
That sounds, because Broad Axe is platted, correct? I think Broad Axe is platted, and nothing
Yes.
over there is more than 1 acre.
Whoa.
But.
Hey, what?
Griswold, but is she plat? But
They
I
have
do,
what?
but does she have more than 3 acres? Those are the small, I just know that was the issue at Harvey.
300
Because
chickens.
that lady with the horses had
They were
acreage.
saying she had, at one lady had
That
300
makes sense.
chickens. Good Lord.
Uh-huh.
300 chickens under.
Gary's got a question.
I wanted to share one more thing. With the assistance of our county commissioner, Joy Torello, we proposed a moratorium. You know, the big talk right now is data centers. So Joy helped us draft a moratorium to protect the township and keep us in check to protect the township from data centers, so.
And chickens.
Not that,
Chickens.
not that we
Don't
have
you talk
adequate
about
water to
chickens.
supply
I
a
hate
data
chickens.
center, but just in case it happens, so. Appreciate Joy.
So,
So
I know.
what is your recommendation on the chickens there? Was that-
well, that's what the ordinance says. If it's obnoxious or noise, that's determined by the ZBA.
We're gonna take it to ZBA and
Okay.
then we'll put it in and we'll make the enforcement
Because correct me
department
if I'm
take care
wrong,
of
the
it.
Harvey issue was because we lost, I
Or did
shouldn't
they
say
want
lost,
that
but
moratorium?
they, even when USDA came out, is because that area was platted, however, she had more than 3 acres, correct? Over there in Harvey? In Broad Axe, they don't have more
Can't
than
be
3 acres
No.
over there.
Ravens
No.
Run and.
So,
The moratorium is a document.
that one I don't remember, I just remember the Harvey one.
Yeah.
Because it was
Well,
hard.
Flintball, they had one and that poor horse was up to his belly in mud.
Oh, are you talking about Flinchbog off of Wadums?
I got you.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So,
I got it.
nobody said nothing.
I'll move to adjourn at 7:55.
There you go.
A second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Thanks for
Aye.
your input.
Opposed?
Neil,
Nay.
can we, any residents complaining about chickens, can we barter with them
I'm
and say,
sorry,
hey,
Mr.
give these people eggs and maybe they'll go away?
I apologize. Mr. Milton.
Is that a potential? Like, hey, don't complain and we'll give you eggs.
That's
Not us, but.
And he sat over here, so that's why it just triggered. I was just, you were Mr. That's Milton okay. through. Oh, wait a minute. The other thing we forgot, shoot. She needs to change the meeting minutes, so it doesn't say
We
Washington.
vote to adjourn?
We did.
We did.
Good to have you back.
Do we go to, is this the one that we went to before, Phil?
Yeah, but it's always the same, I think. I'd like to see him get something different.
Is this, are you sure it's the same? What time is this one? I didn't even see it. It is. It says 4 PM, so it's 5 to 8. All right, Mr. Tuttle.
Well, we gotta call a meeting on the zoning then,
Do you want, you guys want these?
because this guy, he read too far.
So, Becky, I totally forgot, but Mr. Washington needs to be changed to Mr. Wessel. Okay. And then this is yours.
Okay.
And you get the book back.
We gotta talk to that woman and put.
And if we want to go to this, we just emailed it to Michelle? Or you? Okay. Yeah.
And these people that are.
Oops. Who's the one with chickens over by, when you say Griswold Road, is it? Oh, so you're further down, okay. Okay. Okay, because I know there's a couple over by. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
No.
It might probably.
Well, it's the dude that was here earlier.
And I seriously feel that I'm in Key West when I drive down Griswold.
Sometimes.
Chickens.
And I hate chickens, I do.
It's the marijuana, is the marijuana out of the Sullivan? I signed for the training, I put Kimball as a nurse, did I tell you? Okay, so I'm like, signed up on time for that one. And you're doing Wales still?
We're doing Wales and we're also doing.
Is there school like, not in August?
Yeah, so are you doing the,
It'll be in November, there might be a school.
last time you did the,
That's what threw us. Okay, just let me know.
All right, we'll figure it out.
That's how we move things along. We going to Grace's or what? Yeah. Support the local economy. Thanks. There you go. Me too. Good to see you. Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay, let's give him a shot. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yes, anyway, I'm out there.